Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your boy, the Problem Child, here today to talk to you about a couple of things. I want to talk about something that is lacking in wrestling. And no, I'm not going to talk about the talents, but I'm going to talk about commentary. I'm going to tell you guys that I think should be, could, that WWE and TNA and maybe even ROH can use on the commentary booth to make matches more epic. Now, people of this generation, you know, young the young generation think of JR as the best commentator. You got people that think Gorilla Monsoon, Bobby the Brain Heenan. You got some people that might even say Vince McMahon. And you know, a lot of people, that's one thing Vince McMahon was good on, and I that's my opinion, is that he was good on commentary. He made things exciting to watch, and he explained the matches through. So that's why I find it mind-boggling that when they feed into Michael Cole's ear that Michael Cole is not calling the matches like Vince McMahon was, because Vince wasn't the color commentary; he was the play-by-play guy. So I do find that very weird that it's like that today. But you got some people that say Vince McMahon. You got some people that, believe it or not, say Eric Bischoff. You got some people that say Ted DiBiase. You gotta forget. A lot of people forget that Ted DiBiase was commentating in WCW. He did the NWO sold out pay per view. Um, I'm trying to think of more commentators. You got Taz. You got Mike Tenay. You know, whatever. I really haven't heard anybody say that they think Taz and Mike Tenay are really good commentators. You got Matt Stryker, William Regal today. Yeah, those guys are good. I mean, they do their job because that's what they do. William Regal probably don't want to be in the ring anymore. Matt Stryker is good. I think Matt Stryker, he talks about the old school ways, or he explains to people where the move came from, and sometimes he overdoes it. But I mean, at least he explains the moves and explains how it's done and what guys do, and what's the history behind matches and stuff like that. So he's a good, I wouldn't say color commentary, but I think he is a good play-by-play guy in a way. But these are guys that I'm so shocked have not, and I repeat, have not had commentary jobs in wrestling. The first one is DDP. DDP is, I believe, if you put him on a commentary thing, he would be exciting. He would be he would be great. I mean, he's an energetic person. If you watch any of his shoot interviews, or quote unquote shoot interviews, you'll see that he's actually one of the guys out there that just loves being, he loves the wrestling business. He loves it, and he has so much energy for the wrestling business that I believe if you put, and when you hear him in his shoot interviews, you're kind of intrigued about things that he say. And he's not really the type of person to bury people or anything like that. So I think he would actually work on commentary. I think he'll be a fantastic asset to any company, WWE, you know, TNA, any one of them. I think he could be a very, very good, maybe color commentator, but he could be a good commentator. The next one, I know a lot of people are probably not going to be surprised for me to say this, but it's going to be Shane Douglas. Now, I'm a big fan of Shane Douglas. Always have been, always will be. I know a lot of people don't like Shane Douglas out there. Some people do like Shane Douglas out there. And me for one, I am a big fan of Shane Douglas. I believe Shane Douglas could be a great, 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 great. It is a shame that out of DDP that Shane Douglas is not on anybody's TV right now doing color commentary, or hell, even being a manager. The guy is a great talker. I mean, he's up there with the greatest of great talkers, the Ric Flairs, the Stone Cold Steve Austins, the Rock, the you know who else? I'm trying to think of Paul Heyman. You know, he's up there with the great talkers in wrestling. And it's a crying shame that Shane Douglas isn't on nobody TV doing commentary. I think he would be a great asset on commentary. This is a guy that knows the wrestling business, been in the wrestling business for years, cut great promos in ECW and WCW, He could be great on commentary in WWE. I would replace him with any of those guys on WWE today, maybe except for Booker T, to be on commentary right now. Let's see. You got. Let me see another person that I would love to see in the commentary behind the booth would be also um would be Jericho. I think Jericho, if he don't want to wrestle anymore, don't want to do anything, I think Jericho would be a great asset behind the booth. Great talker, energetic, and this is the type of guys you need. Wrestling experience. If you haven't noticed, you got guys in the NFL and NBA that's doing commentary and also doing like the pre-shows and the post-shows. These are guys that was out there on the court or out there on the field or out there on the ice. NHL that was out there playing the game so they understand the game more so they can give more fans of what it's all about. Now maybe the NBA guys, Chris, Shaq and Charles Barkley and those guys, they maybe they joke a little bit too much, but at least they was out there playing the game and they know how the game is supposed to be played. So you got though that's what the wrestling needs. They need more play-by-play guys that was in the ring, that was great talkers that can transcend behind the booth. We got people like Michael Cole who basically buries people in. He's over enthusiastic. I like the Michael Cole of the past, the Michael Cole that was entertaining back then. That called the play-by-plays and did good things. Not the one now. The one now is terrible. I can't stand him. Also another person that I think would be great on commentary is I think Mick Foley would be good on commentary. I think Mick Foley was good on commentary. I know that he left because they kept feeding him bullshit on his ear, and I just don't understand why that you would mess with Mick Foley like that when Mick Foley loves WWE, he loves the company, and he would do anything. But let the commentators be themselves. You also got guys like, let's see, you got Joey Styles in your company. Joey Styles, one of the greatest commentators in history, in my opinion. A lot of people don't give Joey Styles credit for his commentary, but he used to commentate and interviews in ECW by himself. He had no help in ECW, and he was still great and called the matches and made you more excited to see the matches. I mean, to me, Joey Styles can compete with JR. A lot of people give JR a lot of credit for the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression days, but I think Joey Styles could actually compete with JR in being one of the greatest commentators in history. And you also got people like Byron Saxton. Byron Saxton may not be one of the greatest wrestlers, but I think behind the mic, he is very entertaining behind the mic. I think he really is. So, guys, that's really all I got to say about that. I mean, let's put some of these people that I mentioned. Just like I said, the most two people out of the group I mentioned, though, that should be behind commentator is Shane Douglas and Joey Styles. I think those two, if you put them on Raw right now and replace Michael Cole and Jerry the King Lawler today, I think the commentary of the matches would be outstanding and would be great. And I would love to see that today. I really would. And I hope to see that soon. I hope to see that soon. And I know there's probably no chance in hell that it would happen, but I would love for it to happen. I really would. I would actually love for it to happen. Well, that's really all I gotta say about that, guys. Basically, I'm gonna be doing a lot of videos today. Probably not. I don't know, but just enjoy and let me get your how you feel about that on the commentaries that I say and the guys that I would like to see behind the mic calling matches. It's your boy, the Problem Child, saying peace, one love, and I'm out.